My name is Matthew Nelson, and I'm a manufacturing engineer for the Fastenal company. For those that aren't familiar with Fastenal company, Fastenal started back in 1967. We started out with mainly modifying existing fasteners or simple bent parts. So now, 35 plus years later on, we have a total of 9 manufacturing facilities, including manufacturing in Asia and Europe. All of our facilities have a mixture of precision and non-precision machining. At the Winona, Minnesota facility, where I'm located, we are primarily a job shop manufacturing facility. The Winona, Minnesota facility is our largest precision machining, CNC-based machining facility. Other facilities specialize in particular types of fasteners. We produce parts within 4 diverse manufacturing divisions. Now, let's get into why I'm here with MachineMetrics. Within this ever-growing space of manufacturing, we needed a way to track our uptime, downtimes, reasons why we're down. And within that, you can't fix problems without measuring the problems, and you really can't measure the problems without the proper tools. When we were first looking at downtimes, it was kind of hard because we didn't know what we didn't know. With MachineMetrics, we're not making any assumptions. The data coming out of the machines doesn't lie. We're able to track spindle time, up and down time, reasons why machine isn't running, operators not at the machine, tooling changes, material issues. All of these type of problems has us so the spindle isn't spinning. So here's a little bit of a list of why we needed a tool with MachineMetrics. As I already mentioned, track uptime, downtime. Tracking cycle time gets to be very important when you go from being a simple job shop, making simple parts, bent parts. But once you start getting into your high precision Swiss machining and other precision machining parts, cycle times can make or break a job. So if we're running slower, we have oversold our machine time. Profitability goes down and shipping becomes a rush. If we are running it faster than that 30-second time period, say we're running it at 20 seconds, we have undersold our machine time, and we could have booked more jobs for a given period of time. So we really need to make sure we're utilizing our assets correctly in order to be able to get the most profitability out of those machines. The second piece is to justify added equipment. Tracking machine uptime and downtime allows us to see how well our equipment is being used. And perhaps we need to change some of our production habits. We're looking into doing some lights out operations, or perhaps if we are down during lunch breaks, well, maybe we need to make sure we've got operators around for those lunch breaks. With having the real-time analytics, it's very important. When looking at our tablets, we've got 3 colors: green, orange, and red. It's very easy for them to look at the screens and see exactly where they're at for their OEE and be able to address that. And sometimes we've had problems where our machines are running slow and we're behind, and we didn't know it until after the job was done. Now, the problem with that is the job's done, and we can't fix that job any longer. We can maybe look forward to the next job and try and improve it. However, with 2,500 jobs cycling through our shop each month, it becomes a challenge that gets stacked on top of each other. Being able to address it right at the source, right at the time of that problem, that's the best time to do it. It's right then when it's happening, so you can fix it right then. One of the benefits of the MachineMetrics is the remote monitoring. I'm able to sit at my desk on my phone or wherever I'm at and be able to log in and see exactly what's going on. With over 2,600 branches throughout the US, Canada, Mexico, Europe, along with the 13 distribution centers, etc., we as a company realize remote monitoring and being able to check in on things is very important. We need to be able to access our data. It gets down to why MachineMetrics for Fastenal. So there's kind of 4 things: agile, scalable, solution-driven, and responsive. Now, the agile part, when we were first looking into getting a machine monitoring system, We talk to many different companies about what we do. Now, earlier I had mentioned that we do 2,500 jobs out of our Winona facility a month. Now, those jobs are typically different than the 2,500 jobs that we did the month before. So we are still a job shop, but we're a job shop at a very high rate. We need a platform that's very agile to be able to handle that amount of work. Now, other companies that we talk to, when we first mentioned how many jobs we would be doing each month, they thought, ooh, that is too much. They were not willing to take on that amount of jobs. They would not be able to store that many. They would not be able to handle that many jobs. And when we talked to the MachineMetrics team, they said, oh yeah, no problem. We can handle that. And the scalability of MachineMetrics, we're able to easily add it to existing equipment. It's very simple. It doesn't take much time at all. And so it's easy to add machines. You can deploy very quickly. The solution driven. Now, we first looking at MachineMetrics, and we needed a solution to be able to figure out our downtimes. And when talking with the MachineMetrics team, we told them what we were looking for, and they delivered it. They look for how to solve problems. And the responsiveness is kind of paired in there. When I've got an issue, I can contact them and immediately I get responses back. They really work hard at making sure that they are meeting the customer's needs and desires as much as possible. And that's one of the reasons why I believe that they are a good partner, because they are responsive. So taking a look at the solution here, we see things at a very small scale, where it's actionable insight with real-time visibility there right at the machine. And then you go to the division and you bubble it out to look at maybe a cell of machines. And from there, you back it out one more time and you see corporate, from the grand overview scale of how everything's working. So you can kind of use the information however you need to use it to be able to get all your insights. We've been using MachineMetrics now for over 2 years. We've got all of our tablets mounted right on the machine. The operators love the fact that they can touch the tablets, be able to do all of their things right there. And so having the tablet right there, showing you the numbers, exactly what's happening, is a big benefit. Part of the solution here, and you can read this for yourself, but it allows our managers to track it at any time, be able to run reports to see where we need to do process improvements. We don't have to be reactive, we can be proactive. So what are the results? We're able to leverage the data for immediate and actionable insight. We've improved availability, performance, and quality with real-time OEE. We've been able to look at our root cause analysis, investigate the data anytime, anyway, anytime, anywhere. And we're also able to optimize machine performance and uptime. This is a slide from back when we first implemented MachineMetrics. So we had, because that green screen and red screen and orange screen, our operators want to keep that screen green. And because of that, we have almost automatically increased our production. We were able to produce more parts. There's going to be part of it is, them wanting to make sure that their parts are running good and they're always green. But then we're also able to look at, okay, where is this job supposed to be at? So we were able to take on more work and be able to work our stuff smarter. And I think that's where we are really winning with having MachineMetrics, is being able to do this smarter.